SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Lions come away with a 2-point nail-biting win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Jarvis Green will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 4 years, $2.7 million.
Kelly Washington stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. Luckily, we had a relatively injury-free week, which makes my job just that much easier. Brian Simmons sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. X-rays confirming the original diagnosis, it's a broken ankle, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Ravens, Eagles. Kyle Bowler had it going through the air as he found his man for a big play. The Ravens go on to win this by the final score of 17-3. Up in the Windy City of Chicago, we had the Bears walk away with a 6-point victory. In an AFC South matchup, we had the Jaguars pick up their 3rd win of the season. A.J. Touchy-Feely took to the air for over 300 yards and helped his Dolphins beat the Jets. Packers, Redskins. Mark Brunell calls the signals at the 24-yard line. And a quick rollout. Boy, he has some touch. What a bullet! Touchdown! The Redskins win this one by the final score of 27-20. Down in Qualcomm Stadium, we had the Chargers get squeezed out by 4 points. The Seahawks exploded for 500-plus yards from their offense in their win at Seattle Stadium. The Vikings won decisively at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Colts. Cardinals, Bills. Dwayne Stark set to receive the kick at his own 20. Actually will be inside his 20 to the 19. Gets a little wall to the right with a spin move. Now goes back down the left-hand side. And they're sleeping on defense. He could go all the way. 81 yards. The Cardinals win this one by the final score of 21-10. The Colts win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. By the coal mines of Pittsburgh, we had the Steelers get nipped by 3 points. And in our final game, we had the Falcons come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And now that most teams have 7, 8, 9 games under their belt, we're starting to get a pretty good sense for which guys are going to be blue chippers come draft day. Jenkins is a guy, for starters, that I think truly has very few negatives in his game right now. 5'10", 199, out of Wake Forest. And this is a guy that's shown absolutely blazing speed in his ball games this fall. His closing speed combined with his quick feet and hands have scouts salivating over his potential. Owen is another name that's becoming well known in NFL circles. As a corner, he's effectively controlled his side of the field all year long, and his makeup speed and great instincts make him almost certain to be one of the first corners drafted. So that'll do it for now, but you can guarantee that the big board is going to see a lot of risers and fallers between now and April.
So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.